What's going on? My name is Ashton. I'm the CEO of Active Solutions, where our main mission is to make larger enterprise solutions accessible and attainable to smaller businesses. One of the issues that we run into a lot that we see our business owners have is that they don't have an inbound lead system. So they don't know how to consistently generate leads, which is a big problem and a huge bottleneck because we need leads to keep our business alive. So when people come to us and they have this issue, they can't necessarily work with us yet because our biggest thing is we build out these back-end integrations when we do have leads coming in, and our AI assistants and AI appointment setters for people who already have leads coming in. So I want to create this walkthrough on how to build out your own inbound lead system so that we can get you to the point where you have so many leads that you need to come to us, and eventually we can work together. So I'm basically going to build this from the ground up. We're going to build an ad together in a market that just a random market so that you can take the tools from these videos and implement them into your own process. So we're going to start from the top. And one resource that I've used to make every ad that I've ever created in my entire life is Canva. And what people don't use enough is their AI actions. So for example, let's say we're going to do roofing. You would type in roofing up here, and it is going to shuffle together a bunch of AI roofing ads. And believe it or not, the ads that they put together perform really well. So we're going to start with this just as an example, and let's scroll through here and see if we can find something we like. So this is where we're going to start, and there's a bunch of rules that you need to follow when you're creating your ads. So for example, let's see what we got going on here. All right, so we got this, and then it will populate a bunch of similar ads once you click on one. But let's look. So look, this looks like a solid roofing ad. All right, bear with me here. I'm kind of picky. All right, so for example, let's just say, and you also need to make sure you click on one that is the correct format. So you either want a widescreen one or you want one of the square ads as well. So for example, this is, let's do, okay, let's just do this. Perfect. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the exact thing yet, but here are the rules that you want to follow when you're making your ad, and this is how you're going to make any ad perform well, especially on Facebook ads. And this has worked for me in every single niche, every single time I've ever posted an ad. So what you're going to do is you're going to make it very, very obvious. It doesn't matter how ugly the ad is. If it looks pretty, that's a plus, but you want to make it very obvious. Number one, what the ad is. Number two, who it's for. And three, where it's at, and that's if you're brick and mortar or if you're advertising in a specific location. So, roofing service. Awesome. I'm going to delete these because we don't need all this stuff here. Unless you want to throw your website and phone number on there. I never do because 0% of my leads come from phone calls that are on the ads. It's all lead forms that we run on Facebook. All right, so this is not a roof. Also on here, this is good that you're seeing this because we can go into the photos section and let's say roof. Beautiful. Look at that. And then we're going to delete this, delete the image that's in that frame. You select one of the photos that they have and you throw it on there. Now you got a beautiful house and a beautiful roof right there. And then you can throw your logo up here if you want to. I don't like these little dots that they throw in here. Okay. Now we have an ad. Boom. And it doesn't matter how much your information you throw in here. Like I don't even put our logos on our ads. The biggest thing is that we're trying to catch people's attention. And the reality is they don't really care who you are. They have a problem that they need to solve. It's not because that they're interested in their business. It's because you have a business that can potentially solve their problem. So putting the logo is not going to make a difference. You can throw it on there just if you want, some extra branding. But the biggest thing is that Facebook's algorithm can figure out what target audience you're going for. The reason why you want it to be super obvious what it is and who it's for is because if people scroll past this ad and they're like, they see roofing and they don't need roofing services, they're going to keep scrolling. And Facebook's going to be like, okay, this person didn't spend much time on this ad, so they probably aren't interested in seeing your ad more times. Someone who does need roofing will stop and be like, hold on a second, this might be something that I'm interested in. They spend more time on the ad, they might click around the ad, and then Facebook algorithm goes, okay, this is the target demographic that is spending the most time on their ad. So that's why it's important. This is what we call the 5-second rule. Within 5 seconds, you should be able to look at the ad and see where it is, or what it is, who it's for, and where it's at. So this is roofing, and it's obvious as for someone who needs roofing services. Now, the only thing we need to add if you're brick and mortar is we can take this, put it up at the top, and we can say Los Angeles or whatever town that you're in. Boom. And you can make this a little bit bigger. Now we know what it is, who it's for, and where it's at. Now, if you duplicate this ad, and let's say we throw some different background colors in there, like this, you just want them to be slightly different. Doesn't need to be anything crazy. Yellow background, cool. And let's try a black background. Awesome. Duplicate it 5 or 6 times so that you have multiple copies. And then what you're going to do once you have your ad is you're going to share, download, make sure it's full size because Facebook likes when your ads are high quality. So this is making your ad more high quality. It'll show it to more people. Now, here's another trick. So we have 5 pages here. You can have as many as you want. The more you can test, the better. You're going to have all these. You're going to make sure it's a PNG or JPEG file. And then what you're going to do is you're going to download all of those, and it's going to save it as a zip file. Then once you download those, you're going to go to MP4 video, but only select one at a time. So select one in here. And what you're going to do is it's going to make this image a video, which can potentially trick the Facebook algorithm. So when you upload this into Facebook as an ad, it's going to be a video, but really it's just a video that is playing the picture, if that makes sense. So it's just a still image video. But sometimes Facebook will take videos and show it to more people than they do pictures. So this just gives you an opportunity. Do this with a couple of the images and post them as videos. It gives you an opportunity to see if you get lucky and you trick Facebook's algorithm into giving you more views on that ad. So that's the only reason why we do that. All right, hopefully this is more like a crash course, so I'm not going to go in all the little settings. You could probably play around on here and figure a lot out on your own. So go ahead and do that, and you can use the free Canva version of the account while you're getting started. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and dive into, in the next video, how to set up the Facebook ads and then how to do all of the integrations. So hopefully this was helpful.